Howdy everybody, this is going to be take one of a video on the difference between high carbon steel strikers and titanium striker fire steels. Gonna see if I can film this even though it's not quite dusk yet, hoping that this is gonna work. You need obviously a sharp piece of flint or chert to do this, and I'm gonna start with the high carbon steel. This is one of the first ones I ever made. I keep it out there by my forge as a sort of example. I won't sell anything that looks worse than this. That's how I kind of go. But it should be sparking at around 500 degrees. And these sparks burn fast. They aren't very strong. You need very specialized lighting material. This is how fires were lit for centuries. Never tried to do this on the other side of a camera before. Don't know how much of this is just that it's too light out to see them, or that I just am a little bit too awkward doing it this way. Oh, that was a spark. I don't know if it picked up well. There were some. Throwing sparks good. Can feel the heat on my hands when they touch my hands. Can tell it's a high carbon steel striker because they're bursting in air like little fireworks. I'm really praying that at least some of these are showing up well for you guys. But that is high carbon steel. So as you can see, it removes a little bit of material from the steel. That combusts in the air. That makes your sparks. Now for the titanium, it needs struck a little harder, usually on a little sharper surface, but this is still pretty sharp. So let's see if I can get this for you guys. Oh, yep. Again, I don't know how visible this really is. The sparks smell different. They are brighter. They're brighter, they're hotter. They can light more range of materials, but they're still not as strong as like a ferro rod. Sorry, I'm still getting the hang of it behind the camera, but I think you guys should have seen a few sparks. Let me try a different spot that's a little sharper. Yeah, right there, maybe. I think I'm seeing some sparks through the screen. This is quite tricky filming. I gotta say, I'm not a very good filmer, not a good photographer. Pride myself on my smithing and my gardening, but photography, yeah, I'm trying. But, you know, got a comment asking me to show them in use, so yeah, there's a spark I saw for sure. Yep. Yeah, the sparks are white hot. They don't really burst in the air like the steel does. And there's what you try to be careful of. It's nothing serious, but flint and steel is inherently a trickier thing. This is one of the reasons that a lot of older folks like a really big steel that fits over their hand like a brass knuckle, because it, you know, doesn't require the fine motor skill to pinch and strike. But this is a whole lot smaller, a whole lot cheaper to make, so that's why I prefer the small ones myself. But hey, if you ever want custom, let me know. When I sell flint, usually I sell a piece like that. I sell fairly equal sized piece of flint so that they fit together well in a kit. your flint will eventually wear out and need either resharpened or replaced. But hopefully this answered some questions, taught you guys a thing or two about how this process works. Hopefully this inspires anybody that's on the fence about buying one to know what they want. Yeah, I'm really struggling to get the sparks, and I don't want to show the blood from that knuckle injury, but thank you for watching. Hope everybody's had a great one. My blacksmithing shop is Speedy Snail Steelwork, and if you want to support me in other ways, I have a Patreon, Speedy Snail Homestead. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, everybody.